Hey guys, GLT here, and I'm back with another review. So I am very excited to show you this. So this is actually a basic real set from the Monster of the Mountain, or the Mountain of Madness, season 13, pretty much. I can't remember the name because I haven't seen it in a while. But this is the Journey to the Scull dungeon. It is set number 71717. It's age recommended for 7+. Game experience inside, which is what I'm really excited about with these sets, because they have done a thing where if you combine all the sets together, it makes a game board. And it comes with Jay, Lloyd, Nia, and Mert. Just had to look at the top of the box. On the back, as you can see here, it shows if you expand the game, you have to get all the sets. So I think this one is up here. There's also this one, which I think is Wu's Dragon. I can't remember what that one is. That may be the Fire Mech. And then there's the actual Scull Sorcerer's Lair up here. But yeah, it just says game experience. I believe this is acting as dice, which looks really cool. And then you can just kind of go along, free J for some reason. And yeah, this looks really cool. So, without further ado, let's open this up. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Oh, excited. It's got a lot in here. Oh, the dreaded sticker sheet. Oh. Ooh, that's the little dice piece. What's this? Oh, that's the instructions, and that's everything in the box. Okay, so I saw something else here. Oh, hello. Legoland Resort Kids Go Free little booklet thing. Okay. It's literally just a leaflet for Legoland. And of course, it's any kind of resort, so if you buy the set anywhere, it doesn't really restrict anything. That's kind of a cool little thing. I might keep that to one side. And there's this. Expand the game. It's a poster. They included... Oh, that's wicked. And it comes with a barcode. Well, not a barcode, a QR code. That looks really weird. How to play. Oh, okay. So each kind of block looks like it's got a printed tile, which looks like a different step. Oh, and there's a maze thing on the back. Oh, I get it. You put each of the sets on the corners because they've got all of the set numbers on the corners. So there's that one there, and then today's one is up here in this corner. So this is the game board. That's wicked. So I assume this comes with every set, but that is a really nice thing to open up and see. Okay, so I now have everything here, which is a lot. It's 3 bags, I can manage, but let's get this built. everything built up. Oh my god, this took a while. I had to stop the camera, go back and redo some stuff because I kept messing up on some of the builds. But it's all here now, hooray. Now I want to get into the minifigs because these look awesome. So first I'm going to start with Jay. He looks really nice. I love just the armor. It just gives me a massive knight's look and I love it. I was a little bit controversial because the Knights thing was kind of next to Knights and I thought Ninjago had kind of borrowed the idea, but they haven't and they've done it in their own way. So each ninja comes with this shield which looks lovely. I really love that. It's really nicely printed. I believe Zane, Kai and Cole come with golden ones, but for the trio here they're all silver. But I like it. Jay comes with a mace, which is very weird. It's basically like a nunchuck, so it fits Jay's build perfectly. If I just remove the shield, you guys can see the legs are the exact same, I believe, from Season 11, the Season 11 suits. I believe anyway. If they're not, then I'm sorry. But they look really, really nice. I love this shoulder pad. It looks really good. There's this gold piece at the back which I kept forgetting to put on everyone, so I believe they're to put the shields on, but they look really cool. Underneath this new mask, it's very cool. I love that it's just the Knights feel. It's dual molded because it's blue and silver. The same would go with Nia and Lloyd for the green and the grey. Of course they all have the movie faces. Nothing is new for these guys, unfortunately, but that's okay. I also like that they've got silver arms as well. For these guys it's silver, I believe for the other three it's gold, but I like it. I really, really do. Okay, so while we leave Jay over there, let's leave to Lloyd. This looks interesting. I like Lloyd because it's strange that Jay and Nia, I believe, don't have printing like on their actual shirts in the suit, but Lloyd does. If you can see that, it's actually, I believe it's his logo, but that's weird. It kind of shows a leader vibe or something, even though it's not his season. So of course, yet again, we have the shield, which I'm going to put on Lloyd's back. There we go. He has his katana with the tassel at the end, his signature tassel. But yeah, as you could see, there is a bit of printing, and I don't know. No, actually, it's not his logo. I think it's just like little diamonds. That's cool. And with Lloyd's, I believe the pants are new, the legs are new. There's this part up here which I quite like. But yeah, like with Jay, the same chest, shoulder piece with the dual molded hood. Of course with Lloyd it's his normal face. I would have loved to see something new for each of them, because these three stay together a lot throughout the season, because I don't want to spoil too much. I know the season's been out for a while and I know that I'm late to the party with the sets, but I don't want to spoil much. But all I will say is these three spend a lot of time together. Kai and Zane spend a lot of time together, and Cole is kind of solo because it's his season and I love it. But anyways, let's move on to Nia, which I love. She is just dominating with this. I really, really, really like it. So with her, of course, she comes with the shield. Let's put that on her back. That's another peg that I completely forgot to put on her when I was building. She comes with this really nice staff. It's not her little spear thing. It's something completely different. I mean, I know why, because of the season. I bet some of you know why. Don't spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. For Nia, it's really cool because she's got this really nice fur underneath kind of the chest plate, and it also translates to her arm, because usually it would be like the grey, like her uniform. It's silver on this side like the boys, but with her it's kind of this beige to go with the fur, and I like that. Of course, she's got this little bit under here. I believe that's also new for her. So Jay looks like he's the only one with the old leg piece. That's cool. Of course, dual molded. I like this one because it's kind of more like a knight's helmet. I really like. But yeah, with Nia, the same old movie face, which is kind of boring. But, can't be helped. Alright, so now we're on to the final one. I'm not going to say it's a bad guy, because it's for you to decide. So this is Mert. Mert looks cool. He's a monk. Monk? Yeah, I believe so. I might be saying it wrong. Because in the season, there are 2 tribes. This is one of them. So this is Mert. He looks very cool. I love this chest shoulder piece. I don't know. It looks new. Well, it looks new, but it also looks familiar. Like this part at the back and then the sword piece. It just reminds me of Iron Baron from season 9. It just gives me that maid vibe, but I just don't know why. If it's a new piece, then it's a new piece. If not, it's recycled for season 9. But I like it anyway. He comes with this nice little battle axe, which looks really cool. His printing is bang on. I love it. Just, you can see kind of scales or just a little glimpse on his skin, and I greatly appreciate it. Of course, he has back printing on his head, but no actual back head face thing, because obviously you'd see it, but I really like. Of course, it's reusing Nardakan's hair, but it's got this piece up here so that it doesn't easily fall out. I wish they did that with Nardakan back in season 6, but it's nice. Very, very nice. Okie dokie. Now, I wanted to get on to assembling it later, but first I want to have a look at these little bits. So, I looked into it. This is actually a health count. So, the 3 hearts represent 3 lives. I assume 1 for Jay, 1 for Lloyd, 1 for Nia, because there's 3 of them. And then there's this. I freaking love this. It's such a cool little gimmick. It's basically just a spinjitzu spinner, but they've made it in such a way that it makes it look like it's a dice. So let's use J as an example. There are 2 little feetsy holes that go in the bottom. And then it's got this stud on the bottom, which I put on at the very beginning, so then it can actually spin. And then whatever it lands on here, or is it there? Yeah, it's whatever lands on top is what you have. So I've done a bit of research thanks to the map. So it shows down here that if it lands on a skull, the enemy defeats you and you go down a heart, like there. But if it's a heart, you get to defeat the monk and move forward. There is also this other tile which comes in these 2 other sets. It's interesting. There's also that which I could have scanned but I didn't. So it shows that there's also the skull piece which is for the monk and the arrow which is for Jay, which is also counting as a starting point, which is very nice. But I love this. So there's 3 different counts. There's 1, 2, and 3. And then it just continues. There's no 4, 5, and 6. It just goes to 3. Then there's a mixture of skulls and hearts. And I love this. I love just the black and white vibe of it. It's just so cool. I love this. It's one of the main reasons why I really wanted to get one of these sets, because I love that spinner. It's so cool. It's like the original mini dice that came with the old board games that LEGO used to do. I mean, I have the old Ninjago one from 2011 and I have the old dice. So it's kind of like that, but just a 20th century version. And then this I wanted to show because it's got this little part here. I assume this is like your starting character, so like you put it on here to show that it's got 3 hearts. You probably put your weapon in there once you're done, which I think is kind of cool. But yeah, these are on little things here, so you can just put them down. And then I assume when you get to 0, it's game over and you have to start over, which is really nice. I love the gameplay mechanic. This is great. It's basically just wanting you to buy all the sets. Okay, so I wanted to show the assembly part last. So first let's get on to this. There are these which have the arrows. There's this part here, which I assume is a danger zone, which I'll show you in a sec. So let's take Mert for an example. So you start here, then you spin this, and it landed on 1. So you would progressively move forward. Then there's this tile, the Scull tile, which is a danger zone. And then there's this part, which I found really, really funny. As soon as I was building it, I was like, oh, so that's what it does. You press it in, it goes flying. So it's basically if you land on this, you lose a heart, pretty much. So that's an obstacle, that's very nice. There's also a spider, which I assume is like, if you're playing this, you can be like, "Cha, dead, get out of here." And then you move on to the next stage, which I really like. This is just amusing to me, I love it. Okay, so next there's this part, which I actually want to kind of connect. These are all on kind of joints, so you can move it and position it whatever way you like, which is really cool. There are these 2 little clips, there are these 2 little pegs, and with this bada bing, bada boom, it's connected. And then there's also this little part here, which means that you can connect it to other sets. The same with a little peg on the back over there. So I am going to just swivel this round to make sure it's all enclosed. So then we can move on to this, the main part. So there's a tiny little staircase up here that you can go up to the actual part where the sword is. On the back here, which is something I really wanted to explore, it's got a little crystal here, which looks really nice, and it's kind of just a little hidden object. There's this part little down here, which looks like a resting area. So like if you're done with your adventure, you can maybe like regain health or something. What else? There's this part at the front, which is really, really nice because, let me just disconnect this. There's this little pot up here on a little fire, cooking some bones, which looks really, really nice. There's also this cross, which is the final mark, which leads to the sword. Okay, sorry about the cut. I went to do a little bit of research on the blades. So I just wanted to have a look at this just on its own. This looks beautiful. I love that it's got the skull on the top. It looks great. So this is one of the swords of deliverance. There is also a white one with black details, which is, I believe, in one of the other sets. I just can't remember which one. It shows it on here, I believe. There's that one. This is the one that we have in this set. There's our set. Oh, there it is. Oh, and it's also in that one. So it's in these 2. So the black sword of deliverance comes in the top 2, and the white blade of deliverance comes in these 2. 71721. Ah, that is this one, actually. Can't remember what the name of the dragon is. And then this one, I believe, is... Oh, it's the Mino. That's cool. Okay, so after doing some research on the blade, let's have a look at something else. So of course we have the actual stopping point, the X marks the spot point. There's also this, which is really cool. There is a cage. I really like. I like a lot. Okay, so of course at the back there is this little mechanism, so then you can actually spin it and get the cage. There's also a little crystal back here, which is nice. They've got some green flames. No, I do not mean the ship, please step away. But this cage door opens because it's got the 2 swords, and let's say we want to put Lloyd in here. Let's take away his weapon, and let's just put him in the cage. There we go. So Lloyd is now stuck in the cage, and it also gives you a motive to, you know, go and rescue whoever's in the cage and get the sword. It's really cool, I like it. And then there's also this detailing just with the lava. This reminds me just a lot of like Minecraft with all of the lava falls and everything. So that's really cool. Let me put this back on the fire. And that basically about does it. I'm really, really happy with this set. I really, really like it. So if I was to say to get these sets, it's a yes. Like, it's really good. Especially because the season is phenomenal. Of course, they do everything fantastically. So that's pretty much everything from me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell so you can be notified when another video like this comes out. And hopefully I shall see you guys soon.